How you doing, Ralfy? Ralfy Customs? Time for another vlog. Righto, so it's my biggest fan lot. And greatest fans come to visit. It's been fucking hot. We're up to Mr. Clint's finishing his seat. Seat unit, mudguard chat. Today I'm going to line this with round bar and fill those gaps in there. I'm going to fill those corners out and generally make it all good and sound in one piece. Do a bit more tigging practice. I might need a fucking coffee first. But we're getting better. We are getting better. Thanks to everyone who's given me tips and advice. I'm no expert when it comes to TIG welding. I've done a bit of brazing, a bit of gas welding, a lot of MIG welding, a lot of stick welding. And like an idiot, I'm like, it can't be that hard. I can fucking weld, you know what I mean? Been welding since I was a kid. Yeah. That is an incredible gift from a viewer. I'm so grateful. Fucking brilliant bit of kit. But it's not made me weld any better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right. Hello, next up, we've got a bit of viewer mail from Gaz Blackhands over at Heartbreak Garage. So go and check out Heartbreak Garage on YouTube. Yeah, look what he sent me. Look, I've covered it up. But he sent me these rags, which I use a lot of fucking rags. That's happy. Good call, that is. And he sent me a care package full of bits and bobs that I'll use every single one of them. These tap sockets, Blue Point tap sockets, so you can get in with your taps down where you need to. Like they're invaluable, mate. I will use those on the regular. Bootlaces, well, fuck me. I must burn through a pair a month. I've just done these. These are new, look. And you see this fucking frayed up, fucked up ones because the outer's gone. Because I've caught it with spark or something. So again. Well, mind reader. Little Baco fucking adjustable. Look. Which is fucking. I might have to make an extension to the fucking spanner rack. Ain't it? Look, I'm gonna leave that there. That's gorgeous. What a gorgeous little thing. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then we get a bit more sensible. Ibuprofen, fuck, tell me about it. You know, I have issues with chronic pain, so they'll get used. Cold and flu, I'm going to take them home for her indoors because she needs that sort of shit. And it gets fucking freezing in here, so actually, we'll keep them here. And, well, you know, there's always some out on the table because safety third. So they're fucking great. Speaking of safety, nice pair of fucking latex palm gloves. Fucking about not getting cut. No good for burning in because it's the plastic, like, you know. Still good, really good gloves. And this rule is to die for, mate. Yeah, nice stainless steel rule. The thing I like is that it's not mixed. It's metric on one side and fucking imperial on the other, so it's easier to read, clearer. That'll be used on the regular. And some consumables here in the form of a lovely fucking flop disc. Work Connect. I think that's an expensive one, you know, but I'm not sure. I'll buy cheap ones because I eat them. But dear ones last longer, so there you go. And some these, fucking hell, mate, you got no idea. I've got a right good job coming up that I need a load of these for. I will use all of those and more on the next job that I'm doing. Not workshop related. I can't really share it with you, but I've got a bit of a club job to do that involves cutting a lot of steel up. Yeah. So fucking hell. There you go. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Go and check out Heartbreak Garage. Our Gaz Blackhands. Thank you, mate. Fucking brilliant. You're a star. Righto, that's this morning. Still smoking, that is. I'm talking loud because we don't want to wear Working for the Rat Race by the Specials, I believe. Back from the fucking late 70s, early 80s. The Scar revival that I was with Grebo like at the time. I was only a kid. There you go. So that's this morning's Mrs. Tiggy Winkles. we're improving. That's all I've got really. I'm not at my best to be fair, so we'll call it fucking we're improving. He's still a little bit of undercut, like we're not quite filled it enough or made the gap small enough or whatever, but I'm trying to keep it real life situation as far as the joint goes, because they're never going to be perfect. But mostly going up and flat. I'm mostly welding up and then across the flat, and there'll be more positions to it in real life. So we need to get good at one bit before we can run, don't we? Walk before we can run, like. So now we're going to put a trim round. I don't know why my camera's being a bit jerky. I don't know if it'll smooth out. It's a bit fucking not framing. It's a bit clunky. If we bing bong. And I've looked at various things. I'm going to use a little bit of 3mm rod. Yeah. So, and when I say rod, I mean fucking welding rod. Look. So we get one of these, and we knock all the flux off it. Go along. Keep rolling it and tapping it like all the way down. Then we'll go along with a chisel or something similar, and I just have it on the bench like fucking work our way round, get any the worst of any flux off that's still stuck on there. Although to be fair, all it's going to do is put a bit of slag in your weld, because you know, it's made for welding. And then we get the old fucking DeWalt and a bit of Dick Emery, if you know you know, and fucking spin the bad boy up. Don't be scared. You're in control of the DeWalt. It's nice and fucking nice and steady. Get the rest of that shit off. And give it a nice polish. Because we all like a nice polished rod, don't we, the boys? Oh, here we go. How's that looking? Right, that should give us a nice pair of fucking steel chopsticks. Yeah. Fucking have a bit of that, there you go. And we'll use that to edge that mudguard. Real bad frame shot, by the way. You can see the bike nice in the background. Right, here's the method. This stuff bends really nice. It's really forgiving and it welds lovely. So the method is, let me get a MIG look. Hold on, bear with me. And a bit of fucking anti-smegma, anti-dangleberry fucking juice. Yeah, I think it's only fucking vegetable oil, to be fair, like. It smells nice. Although I won't eat that shit. So what we do is we get it where we want it, right on the edge there, and put a tack on, and while it's still hot, we bend it, put a tack on, still hot, bend it, put a tack on, so on and so forth. Now we might need to step in and play a bit with a hammer and a dolly. Like, I know I'm a bit old to be playing with dollies, but we might need to use that to get it to contour exactly where we want it. But that's pretty much the method. So I'll gear up and do a bit. Where fucking goes? So trim the wire off. It can. We don't want stuff to be fucking starty, fucking shitty mess making, do we? Now make sure that's flush with the end of the backlight and push down as far as I can. And then get a little tack on it and then bend it. A little tack on it and then bend it. Look, it's just starting to lift a bit too much, so I'll pull it down and round. Look, and give it a squeeze. But what we don't want to do is bend the fucking mudguard, so we need to work our way around as carefully as we can. I don't mind if there's a bit of a fucking gap there, to be fair, but I'm sure there wasn't. So we'll tonk it, and now we need to get another tack on. You see how floppy it is when it's hot? It's been hot lately, hasn't it? Fuck me. And so on and so forth. I need to turn my fucking wire feed a bit, to be fair. Now I can see we're a bit long, so I'll either bend that end up or chop it off completely. But you get the picture, so we just work our way around, yeah, and then we fucking dolly it up like, swap hands. Always good if you need to swap hands. Just to fucking get it nice. And then whoever paints it, it's got a lovely finish edge, and then it gets them all guard off. So I work one way along, clip it, do the same with the other side, and then we'll have a look at the next bit of filling in and bracing and whatnot. Okie dokie, so there we go. That's that all trimmed up and welded up. I'm probably not going to bother doing anything in here, like, because the seat's there. I don't think it needs it. So that's that fucking. I've got to mount the seat. That's next on the agenda. So we need to sight it in its final position, and then there's a strip. Yeah, there's that look. So we're gonna make a hook that it hooks into from this end, I think. Push it into the hook like that. Ooh, sorry, bad filming. There you go. Now, I've just had a horrible the phone call I never wanted to get, and I weren't sure whether to share it. But fuck it. My dog's dead. My fucking dog, Eva the Beaver, the Queen of the Blues. She went to live with one of my best friends in all the world, and his Mrs. Jana, because of issues at home, like, and they worshipped her and cherished her, and she just passed away. I'll drop a couple of pictures of her up. I used to post daily videos of her in the garden at home, like, when she lived with us, and then I visited her on the regular, because, like I say, it's one of my best friends, Dan. It's just when we're absolutely devastated, like I am. So, Eva the Beaver, the Queen of the Blues, fucking run free, little baby. You run free. And lots of love to Dean and Jana for everything they did for her, bless them. They're devastated, I'm devastated, there you fucking go. Righto, so that's off. Back to reality. Your son's on crack. Your daughter's got nut stains on her back. Smell like shit and live in the gutter and sell drugs to one another. Right. Yeah, where were we? There, look. I'm going to make this hook. And it needs to join this to that, like. So, I don't want to make it look shit, but I'm not in the best place to do it. So, what I've done, I've cut a bit of rough. I've roughed out a fucking tab. Right? I've roughed out a fucking tab, yeah. Then I've shaped it a bit on the back so it sits fucking where we want it. And I'm going to V it, and I'm going to fucking half chop through it and bend it down so it'll fill this space and then fuck off that way and all that. That's my plan. I think that would be just fucking peachy. The last part of the puzzle, I think, is going to be this fillet. I'm going to make a fillet out of this fucking 3mm plate to apron this, look, like that. It's going to sit like that, and that's going to tie this in to these. And the rest of it, I'm going to chop into that because that's fugly. I'm not happy with that. So we're going to lose it with 3mm fucking bit of plate, a bit of 8th plate, and that should make it stronger than a fucking strong thing and look nice. So it's a win-win. I've got it on my fab table, as you can see. Hold on, get the wind. I can't get the fucking airline off the grinder. One-handed, so fuck that. Not in the mood. Yeah. I'll get the fucking plasma cutter set up on top of the TIG, and then chew that out with a plasma and get it cleaned up and fucking try and place it in place like. Okay, we should have a visit from Mr. Clint. So everything got stalled slightly. But we cleaned that plate up, we've welded it in, we need to give it a good fettle. So it blends nicely. And then, the fucking bob's your answer. That is that subframe pretty much done. I do need a couple more things. I need to get a bit of stainless pipe and route it for the wires, yeah. I need to put a mount in for the seat through here and alter the seat. And there's also some luggage, like a rear frame to take like a top box or a very lightweight rack that's going to sit somewhere here, like so, at the back of that. So we've got a little bit more titillation to do, but that is pretty much the bones of it.
Don't forget, folks, our Fuck Stock stickers are now available in our Etsy store, link in the description below. Fuck Stock, you know it makes sense.
Oh, Tom at Hilltop, fucking Jesus. Look, Hilltop Machine Works, right, out in the fucking sticks, Virginia. Hey, West Virginia, met mama, rural retreat. There's a clue in the name, isn't there, bless them, you know. There's only 4 names in the fucking phone book. Still, a lovely bloke. I figured you need this for your shop, safety third. Fucking Tom, you're a star. And for those that don't know, Tom suffered a catastrophic accident set fire to his shop and himself, basically. So happy healing. I know his shop's getting fucking pretty much back on track, and he should be healing well by now. I've not caught the updates, Tom, so I don't know whether that's YouTube fucking me about or whether you've just been you've gone dark, you know what I mean? But that is definitely taking pride of place. Oh, you're a fucking star. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, fucking dokey. So we are looking at the fixing the seat, yeah, and we also need to put provision for there's going to be a little fucking rack on the back, only for lightweight stuff. So they don't have to be too heavy duty. However, in keeping with the theme, I'm going to use these. I made these for a different job a while ago, and they've just sat here like so. I'm going to modify these, so we'll have these will be set right into this strapping, right through to the other side, and then there'll be something in this area of the seat with the corresponding threaded parts in, yeah, and that way we can bolt the fucker down and use the 2 holes to mount the rack thing, yeah. So we can end up making something that goes in there, a male counterpart, if you like, that goes in there, or something, you know, we'll work something out. So what I need to do, I've been looking at what size they are and all the rest of it, and I need to modify these slightly. I need to take 4mm off that end, off the thick bit, yeah, because they're too tall, and I need to take 1mm off the OD because they nearly go with this 19mm. I've got 20mm hole saws, but they're a bit fucking like me. They've got gappy fucking teeth, so I want to use a fresh one. And they don't need to be that chunky. So I'm going to go over to the lathe. I'm going to machine 1mm off the OD and 4mm off the end. And I'll do 1mm off the OD of these as well. And then we can go from there, can't we? Righto, so we'll set this in the fucking jaws, look, and give that a tighten. And that should hold that where we need it. Just tighten the fucking jaws up. And then let's fucking have a bit of noise on to drown out the wireless. Not that it's a wireless, it's Spotify, because it is the 21st fucking century, Ralfy, you know what I mean? And then we should be good to fucking to go like. So let's have a look. We'll just crank her up, touch on, and we want 1mm off that, don't we? So I'll zero everything out, and let's go 1/2 mil. We don't want to push it too hard because it might slip. It's only held fast because it's tightened against the other half of the job light. So just start that, look, back off, and then go 1 mil, bang on 1 mil, whoa, which is there. Come on, you fucker, there, according to my digital readout. Come on, baby. And once we've done that, you can have that away. break that edge. Yeah. And then turn the fucker around. So, what's tight that is. Have that turned around. Now it's not going to run perfectly true, but it's not fucking bad, to be fair. Right. So again, we'll go half a mil. It's about there. Let me just move you. Scream if you want to go faster. Come on, brother. There you go. So there's your half a mil. And we'll take that back and do another half a mil to get us on to 1 mil, which is there. Happy fucking days. Right. Come on, you bastard. And what we do when we reach the transition, we slowly back the tool out a little bit, like that. And that helps to keep it all smooth. A quick tickle with the file, not that this is it has to be precise, it's a welding component for fuck's sake. I'm going to use a chop saw, well a fucking hole saw to make the corresponding hole, so I'm sure we'll be alright. Right, with those separated and this bit turned around, we're going to take 4 mil, which is quite a fucking cut. I might fucking party, you know. What do you reckon? Let's have a go. I don't want to fuck it up, that's the thing. Yeah, fuck it, bear with. Right, so I've got a parting tool in. What I'm going to do is slap the fucker down. And I'm going to touch on there, look. Like that. Zero Mediaro and then go 4 mil this way. Which is a bit scary. Just under 4 mil. We'll leave enough for a skim. 3.75. And then we can remember we need 1/4 mil, 10th hour off the end light. So there's 3.75. Not that, again, not that it's got to be super fucking accurate. We'll introduce a bit of lube for the first time because that is what separates us from them animals, and I'll bump the camera like that, sorry about that. So now we're just fucking steady, dead fucking steady. Plenty of lube. I don't want the part to go flying out the truck, but I don't think it will. Boosh, happy fucking days. Right, now we'll finish off by speeding it back up. Touching on there. What did we say? 0.25, so 0.25 is there. Near as fuck it is to swear in. Let's just take a very light facing cut. Boosh, have that out of the way. Come in with a dinky little file, look. Break that edge. And then ride the clutch to get a burr off the inside. Boosh, so that's skimmed down, ready to be welded into the mudguard. Happy days. Righty fucking howdy. So, with those machined down, like we've worked out where the fucking cutout is. Look, to do the corresponding crevice in the seat base. That sounded good, didn't it? I'm going to set a cover off it sooner or later, and I don't want to do it because it looks alright, you know. It's obviously not suitable because it's not a fucking Harry Dobson, but there you go. So I don't know why my camera's being a bit jerky, which it is, but we'll get those sorted. I'll get those holes sorted out with the hose saw, and then we'll see what's what. Right, if the camera don't fall over, we'll go through with the pilot hole. Well, we'll go through with the pilot hole any fucking way, whether the camera falls over or not. And then in with the fucking hole saw, won't we? Yeah. Nice and fucking steady. Although you can't really see it, but you know, you get the picture. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but with chipped to tooth, it looks like me. Every fucking time, without exception, that you use one of these Sterret fucking hole saws, fast cuts, the first time you use it, you'll break a fucking tooth. Pretty much straight away. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comments below if you have a wrestle and a problem with these. They're good like, but fuck me. They're self-destructive, ain't they? They're worse than me. Fucking righty, right? Really fucking heavy. I said, whoa. So they're gonna fucking sit about like that. Meowed. The problem I've got is fucking tacking them in place. I'm out of breath. I'll teach me. I'll learn me. Fucking doing impressions. Matty, if you're watching, the money man didn't get any better. Fucking panto horse. I need to fucking, don't know, cardio up or something. I don't fucking know. Use me inhaler more. Anyway, I'm going to tack them in there. Not sure how, to be fair. But, I want to tickle them really. So let's have a go at that fucker. Eh? Alright, so we've got that fucking out in the vice. That's that on top, look. Over at the fucking tick table, we're going to tick around the end of it, basically. Right, mind your eyes. Right, that's them fucking welded in. Not too shabby. Spin it over, look. Show you what we've got coming out. So they come out, yeah. And you're thinking, we're going to be fucking hard work on the passenger, aren't they? But I can cut them down. It's no problem, right? I can trim them down, but I'm going to make them fit in this pocket, I think. And that pocket's deeper than it looks because you've got from the edge of the seat, look. So you've got that much fucking room, basically. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make something that sits flush in there and takes these female parts, like the threaded parts of that, basically. Not even basically. Stop saying basically. It's a filler word. What's wrong with you? Right, now that's cooled down a bit. We've transferred, we've gone central on the seat base and transferred these hole centres where they are. We're going to make a bit of steel that fits in here. And then we're going to drill it out and weld it to these. And then flip it. And set it in there. It's my fucking thought, like. I'm not quite sure how far in these need to go. They almost work as they are. It almost pulls down as it is. So they don't really need to go in there particularly far. So that's a datum, if you like. That gives me a reference point. And I'll drill them out bigger than the 19mm this is to give it a bit of fucking clearance when the steel bit goes on. And we'll go from there. I'm thinking I might have to fucking pull the cover off at this stage, which, like I said, I don't want to do, but I need to sooner or later. Right, scrap that. Fuck that, that's just too fiddly. So what I've settled upon is this. Look, we've cut the lump out. We've cut that bit out that hung down, that came up, yeah? And we can position the seat and fucking get it down hard. That's how she likes it. And then fucking rivet a strap on. Fucking here we go. Behave yourselves. So, yeah. So we're going to make a fucking doodah with the thing and the thing. And we could flip that if we wanted and fucking plastic weld it in or something. But we're not doing that. What's that all about? We're going to fuck that off and we're going to put a steel plate in here. And at the same time, we're going to fuck that off because it's fugly. Righto, so we've got this fucker, look. This strip. And that's going to sit in there with some rivets and 2 holes and the fucking damn thing's welded in. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting spacers between this and the other half so we've got a pull down. Yeah, a couple of washers or something should fucking do it. I don't know why my camera's being jerky and I hope it don't record like that, but it looks shit on screen, so let me know in the comments below. Right, peeps, now if Reddit, which I fucking think is one of the worst places on the internet, see it did it there? No, this is just a test. I think it's light related. I've turned off auto frames per second that's supposed to help, and it ain't. I try super steady and I get needs more light for super steady. And fucking hell, this is as much light as I've got, look. That's actually not fucking glitching, look. So, there you go. Right, bigger hole saw, because we don't need it to be a perfect fit. And we're using the fucking monster pillar drill. Actually, I'm just going to bolt that down, so bear with. Right, hopefully this will stop it shaking like a shitting dog. So I've got you in a different place to where I normally have it. I've put my largest fan on the side where you normally sit when I'm on the pillar drill, so bear with. only a thin bit of sheet. Come on, feel it there. Come on, baby. And through we go. Lovely job there. So, we'll do the same for the other hole back here. I wonder if I can get it. I bet I fucking can't. I'm talking loud again, copyright right time, right? So, I'll do the other one, the same, the other hole, and then we'll go back over to the mudguard. Right, so now we've got the mudguard pushes down on these over, spinning around a bit, look. So, rear presentation, the mudguard sits on the seat loop, rear mudguard assembly, quite nice, on the anti-splashy guard you like. So the cycling will be clean. We need to curve this plate, don't we? And push fucking down on it, like I reckon. And then get some tacks on and then some rivets in place. So I'm going to beat it into shape. Probably over my fucking pipe anvil. But we'll see, yeah. Off camera like. I could just put it in the vise and tonk it round. It don't have to be fucking fancy. I don't have to get the rollers out. Not that I can roll steel 3mm thick. There you go. Rightio, there we fucking go. So we've tacked it on. We've squashed it down. And what I'll do, I'll take it off, weld round the holes, look. Weld these holes up. And then we'll look at putting 4 rivets in the corner. Taking these 4 rivets out without melting through the base. And when I fit this, when I actually rivet it up, I'll probably silicone round it because that'll finish it off nice. But there's the fucking seat held firm in the fucking seat unit, like so. That's happy days. So there you go. You'll notice I'm at the homestead, not at the workshop for this outro, because I've been recording a series of mental health videos. Check them out, I'll put a link up. Mental health, physical health, addiction overcoming and all that sort of shit. The journey that I've had and what I've learnt to get clean and dry after fucking decades of addiction, basically. I've just come off antidepressants, which is like coming off fucking any drug. Fucks you right up. But I've shared my experience and I'm starting to share my knowledge and the things that I've learned along the way that have made me getting clean and getting off shit like that easier. So check it out. Anyway, I'll put a link, and just leaves me as always to thank you for watching. Yeah, check out the next one and we'll get this Goldwing finished off. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Check out all the shit in the description below. There's merchandise in there and there's my good friends in there that are worth a look for sure. And I'll catch you on the next one. Big love everyone, and I'll see you soon.